Claire, Dr. Vero here. So today we're going to be talking about oils. There are so many oils, and no, I don't mean essential oils. I mean olive oil, sesame oil, coconut oil, just to name a few. So these are the three things I'm going to be talking about today: the benefits, why people love these oils, which oils I use, why I use them, and why I don't use some. So why don't we start with olive oil? I mean, when I was a little bit younger, a really long time ago, no, just kidding, I used to watch the Food Network. I still watch Food Network all the time, but I haven't in a while. But when I used to watch Food Network, I used to watch Rachel Ray. And every time she used to cook, she used to say, oh, EVOO, EVOO this and EVOO that. And I was like, what is she talking about? And then I realized I had missed the episode where she explained that EVOO just means extra virgin olive oil. So now I know what that means, and now I use it all the time. And then I met sesame oil, and my life changed completely. I stopped using olive oil as much. I use olive oil mostly when I'm cooking. Now I use more sesame oil in my raw veggies, in my salads, just because it adds a specific flavor. I don't really know. I can't put my finger on it. All I know is I love it. Third oil is coconut oil. I myself have never used it. No, I have nothing against it. It's just that personally, I have never actually bought it. So I can't actually tell you if it's tasty, if it's not tasty, but it's coconut, so I'm assuming it's delicious, right? Everything with coconut is good. All right, so I'm gonna talk about the benefits of these three oils and why they're so good for you and why they became so popular. And they just kind of re-emphasize the reasons why I love them and why I'm gonna continue using them every single day. Okay, so let's start with olive oil. And I have my little prop over here. This is my olive oil, and I used to have 2 jars, and now I only have half a jar because I use it a lot. All right, so what are the benefits of olive oil? Well, there are actually a few. It lowers LDL. It also lowers your cholesterol. It lowers your weight. It lowers your BMI, which is your body mass index. It can also increase your HDL, which is something that you really, really want to have. Olive oil is packed of really beneficial things. It has what I used to call MUFAs and PUFAs when I was in med school. So MUFAs are monounsaturated fatty acids, and PUFAs are polyunsaturated fatty acids. And these are the 2 fatty acids that you want to see on the back of a label of something. These are your good guys. And for some reason, that always stuck with me in med school, so I never forgot that. It also has some bad fat, like saturated fat, which is not something that you actually want in things. But it only has 1.9 grams, so it's not as high. I'm going to talk about another oil that has a lot higher amount of bad fat. So this is why you should use that one a little bit more sparingly. So stay tuned for that one. I'm not going to talk about it yet. Quick thing here, when it comes to cooking with olive oil, there have been some studies, and it turns out that the amount of trans fat, which is the bad fat that is created from cooking with olive oil, like if you're making stir fry or if you're frying your veggies or something, is so low, actually it's less than 0.5 grams, that the FDA has basically called it zero trans fat. So this is something really important for you guys to know if you love cooking with olive oil and you're now freaked out to cook with it or not. Next oil, sesame oil. I love sesame oil, and I'll tell you why. There's a specific taste to it. I can't really put my finger on it. It just has like a different taste. It tastes kind of earthy. I don't really know how to explain it aside from telling you guys to give it a try in your salads and you let me know how you feel. So what are the benefits of sesame oil? They're actually really similar to olive oil with a few differences. It has a much stronger effect on lowering your cholesterol, your triglycerides, and your LDL, which is the bad cholesterol. And then it obviously still has, you know, benefits for your weight, benefits for your BMI. It also increases your HDL. But the strongest effect is on cholesterol, triglycerides, and LDL, which is your bad cholesterol. So that's really, really important for you guys to know. Next, what do I want to say? What if you want to cook with sesame oil? Someone said, don't cook with it, that's so bad for you, it's cancerous. Okay, fine, let me look it up. What I was able to find was that when you cook with sesame oil, you basically create a molecule called sesamol. And sesamol is actually an antioxidant, so it's actually good for you. So this is a benefit of cooking with sesame oil. Obviously, you're still gonna get some trans fat, but still zero. You also still have 1.9 grams of saturated fat, just like olive oil. So overall, the properties are very similar. Few differences here is that another study was conducted, and it turns out that people who have high blood pressure, who take diuretics or water pills, things like that, and who take beta blockers or medications for their blood pressure, ingesting sesame oil and including it in their diet more regularly actually lower their blood pressure. So this is something that's really, really important. Aside from all these awesome antioxidant benefits, lowering your cholesterol, lowering your triglycerides, which is not very good for you, And it also has a benefit on your blood pressure. So this is something that's really, really important to know, which is now another extra reason why I love sesame oil even more. All right, last, coconut oil. What is it about coconut oil that I can't put my finger on it? Obviously, it makes sense. You want to love coconut oil because it's coconut and it's natural. And of course, you know, anything natural is healthy for you. Actually, it turns out it has 13 grams of saturated fat. So that is a huge amount of saturated fat. And no, it is not better than other types of foods that have 13 grams of saturated fat. So if you love coconut oil, use it sparingly. Use it like you would eat anything else that has 13 grams of saturated fat. Overeating saturated fat is not good for you, so limit that as much as you can. But if you love it, just use it, you know, knowing that there's high concentration of saturated fat. I've heard that you shouldn't cook with coconut oil. I didn't actually find any information on this. Obviously, coconut oil is relatively a new trend. It's becoming more and more common. So the information that is out there and that's available is quite limited at the moment. But don't worry, I will keep looking and I will keep you guys posted with any updates. Just check out my blog. I also wrote an article on all of these oils. So if you got lost or you fell asleep or you lost track of time or you couldn't watch me talk, that's fine. You can go right ahead to my blog. You can read everything there. Everything is laid out for you. All right, so that's about it for today. I think that these 3 oils are essential. Obviously, they are good fats, and for you to burn bad fat, you need to be eating healthy fats. And olive oil, sesame oil, coconut oil, obviously, sesame and olive are kind of healthier than coconut because of the saturated fat concentration. But you should be eating fats if you want to burn fats. So don't think that a diet low in fat, any fat whatsoever, is going to somehow increase your chances of losing weight. These are oils that will help you in your weight loss process and also make you healthier. So overall, just, you know, make sure that you understand what you're eating. And if you guys have any questions whatsoever, feel free to let me know. A few things here, I've been asked a lot by people on my Instagram account to start showing videos of my meal prepping. Technically, I don't do meal prep even though I have a busy week. What I do is I have some items that are usually raw, like salad and broccoli and tomatoes and mushrooms and things like that, that I can just quickly stuff into a box and mix all together, throw sesame oil and put some rice vinegar on it and take it to meet with me to go. And that is how I stay healthy. It's not necessarily that I cook for 7 days straight and then I pack everything, because I used to do that and then I got really tired of doing that, so I haven't done that in a very, very long time. But stay tuned, follow me on Instagram and all other social media so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna start posting a little bit different content because I've been asked, ooh, my puppy just hit the camera. Because I've been asked from people that they wanna see more selfies, they wanna see more me, my real life, and my stories, they wanna see more food, more workout. So please follow me on Instagram, tell me what you wanna see. If there's an activity that you love doing and you want me to do it, let me know so I can do it too, and I'll tag you, and thank you for your suggestion. All right, guys, you guys have a wonderful week ahead of you, and I will see you next week. Bye.